We're going to do something different today. We are going to be painting up some Rapalas. We're starting with a tiny 4. First one off of there. Getting the hooks and this split ring off really quick. Then we'll go and tape it up. First one we're going to do in a fat head. Just taking this hardware off really quick. Then we'll be good to go. Come on now. This one's always the hardest to get off. There we are. Numero uno. Let's get it taped off. And we'll start painting this bad boy. These things aren't, I don't want to, normally I'd go all the way up against the body, but since I am repainting this, I don't want that bottom coat to show. It's almost impossible to use that tape and have a glove on at the same time. And it's actually going to be a fairly easy start. We're going to do this in all black, which will make our life a little easier. Uh-oh. My camera stand came out of its place. So we're just going to do all black. Really easy start to it. I almost don't even need to use that. But there is one thing I need to do, is this paint needs a little more black in it. It's a little too runny. Maybe even a little more. Alright, let's go ahead and mix that up. What's up, bro? We're doing a fathead minnow on a, where's the box at? Tiny 4. I have a ton of these. I need to start painting them. And when I say a ton, I mean a ton. Best color? Well, I'm about to desecrate it. We're going to desecrate it today. I do have a deep tiny 4, I'm pretty sure. I really should have wiped this down before doing this. Whatever, it'll be alright. It's a random observation. If I was in law enforcement, I'd be spraying paint because you're getting some phenomenal prints off of this. It might work. I have not fished the deeps yet. They're great fishing lures, man. I really like the action on them. Okay, so we're going to let that dry. And I'm taking your idea, Sea Witches. I really like the idea of doing a lure on a Rapala and then putting my own custom sticker on it. And a lot of you are probably wondering, why would you repaint a Rapala? Well, here's some inside business for you. If you repaint made baits, you don't have to pay excise tax. So even though these cost me more to buy, I end up saving money paying these. And it just, I don't know, the appeal of buying a Rapala that's been repainted is definitely more than just a blank. Yeah. I'm thinking I'm going to start doing more of these, and they're going to be hard starts, or they're going to be on my website. Yeah, you can't find balsa cranks. I mean, it's like almost, or balsa blanks anywhere. And I don't blame the people who make them because there's so much work that goes into it. There's no point. This is going to be a fathead minnow. Now I have a ton of OGs that I might do tonight. I just got done clear coating. I don't even know how many lures, probably 130. Like, I feel like painting, so here we are. I really do like that idea of getting, have you ever seen Sea Witches? I have, and I don't know if you followed me at this point, but my big mid-mow tackle stickers. I used to make them a little smaller, and by a little smaller, I mean like 1 inch by 1 inch. I think doing those and putting them on this would be sick. Yeah, they used to. So I had my wife made them, and we used to put them on my packaging. I did like a craft show, and so we put them on there. They're a pain to make, so it'd be like you make a few hundred and then you're done for a while. But they're in the shape of Missouri, so kind of like my sticker now, only smaller. And I see one spot that's going to give me trouble already. And it's right up here. True. Well, I would like, I have a Rolo printer that I use for shipping. However, you can print anything out on it. I could make some nice little small ones and cut them out. Alright, there we go. It's at least in our thing. I wish I could figure out a better way to set that up so I can get the paint loaded up. We're going to start off with gold. Now I'm putting my respirator on. By the way, if you guys wanted to question whether I'm smart or not, here's your answer. So I've had this respirator forever, and I was telling my wife today, it looked like this. I was like, man, look how dirty this filter is. So I've had some replacement filters, so I was trying to take that out. Turns out I'm an idiot, and for the past year, I haven't been using a filter at all, because the filter goes right here. Dude, I could not believe it. I'm like, no wonder why. I felt like crap after KBS. Probably because I wasn't using a dang air filter. Just choking myself for no reason. Yeah, dude. I never claimed to be smart, fellas. Now that's dumb. That's some of the dumbest stuff I've ever done. Yeah, I know. I'm not proud of it. You would think they would send some with them when you bought them. Apparently not. Let me hit this with the hair dryer really quick. Bro, yeah. Sometimes you just gotta let people know that they're not the dumbest person in the world. I mean, I don't understand it. Sometimes I do the wittiest things, and then sometimes I do the dumbest shit known to man. And that is some of the dumbest shit known to man right there. I don't know really where on this spectrum I lie. Maybe I'm on the really dumb side. I don't really know. But that, yeah. I was just like, no wonder why this stuff hasn't been working for me. I don't even have a filter on. Bro. Yeah, you're probably right, dude. I can't beat that allegation now. Alright, I'm going to do some silver. At least I can paint. It'd be one thing if I couldn't paint, I'd probably be screwed. Just observing this. I might hit this side one more time. Now it's time for white. More specifically, bone. So far, by the way, this little attachment has been very nice. Alright, my wife's texting me. No, she's asking what I want for dinner. Whatever you want, honey. Okay. Hair dryer time. And then we're going to take this out. Then we get the big reveal. See what it looks like. Should be good enough. Let's see the big reveal. It's already fire. I got the white a little hair up further on that side, but that's all good. I wish I'd have got it the other way, on the other side, like that. I did not. That's smart, though. That's really smart. Okay, back into the helping hands we go. We're going to do some more on the back. I actually had a buddy over here helping me today, and I was telling him, I'm like, hey, dude, you should start pouring soft plastics for me. Now we're almost done with this bait already. Don't have too many more steps. I think I need to clean the needle. I was kind of joking. I'm not going anywhere. I'm good at painting, so I'm not going to switch up. There we are. Now we're going to do black. Might hit this side one more time. There we are. That is my fat head. You really see that black when you switch it. You look at it straight, you don't. So let's go and get some eyes put on here. And I might have to do one part of this now and the other part later. I gotta remember what color Fathead's eyes are. I think they're golden black, but I'm not gonna do that because then you won't be able to see the eye. Fathead minnow. They definitely are gold and black. I think I'll just do yellow and black. I think that'll be just fine. Oh, that's what I'm going to do. You literally can't go wrong with yellow and black. Right above that notch. Oh my gosh. Wonder if I can save this. If I'm quick. If I'm quick. I saved it. Look how far those things were off. One was here. One was way back there. This bill isn't in here. Square. Sure doesn't look like it. Do they? I'm gonna have to look into that. So we're gonna be right here. I was way too far forward on that. Right here. That's significantly better. It's not exactly perfect, but I'm not gonna lose sleep over that. So I'm gonna wait till later to put that black on there. Do that later in the show. And guess what? We got more. I got a ton of them today. I got an OG Slim 6 in that same color. Yeah, that was been a cross-eyed fish right there. If you guys are wondering how many of these I have, I think I have probably close to 100 now. So I gotta knock them down a little bit. And now I think about, I almost want to do another fathead just in a slim, which I wish I'd have probably done both at once. That'd have been smart. That would have been wise. And I'll probably be smart this time and wipe this one down. Because last time, there's a ton of fingerprints from the people that made this. I might do a crappie too. I did a crappie before, and it was wicked. So I know I got to at least do another. I'm going to switch it up so I don't do 2 fat heads back to back. But I might be smart and do 2 crappie at the same time. Your guess is best as mine. It's a great style bait for that pattern. Alright, I'm going to go grab another one. I think it gets boring for people on here if I do more than one, but I got to today. Saves a lot of time. If I'm doing the crappie, I honestly might do 3 because this is going to be, it's the color you can't get in the OG Slim. Like you said. I do have some Roccos on the board over here. I haven't painted them yet. Tell you what, the hooks they use on here are sharp. Should I do a Rocco and a crappie as well? Make it a 3-peat? Wait, I don't think... Oh, man. I do have something that'll work. I was going to say I don't think I have. I have not fished them. I'll tell you what I'm gonna start doing, and I'll see how tomorrow goes with this. But I'm pretty much done putting hooks on baits, unless it's something like this where they come with hooks. I'll start sending hooks with them. As for putting them on there, I think I'm done. I can't do it anymore. It's like this past week I spent all day Saturday and then 4 hours on Sunday putting hooks on. I gotta have some time off. Not to sound like I got soft hands. So that's what I'm saying. Like, still send the hardware, but just be like, hey, look, I don't have time. I think people understand. I really don't think it's going to affect anything. Obviously, for something like this, I definitely put them back on. But plastic blinks? Dude, I know. I wish I could find a Walmart with these for $6 because I'd freaking buy them out, dude. You can't even get these $6. I don't know. You can't even get them that cheap on eBay. eBay or Whatnot, true. Whatnot's great to source stuff like this cheap because people on there don't It's bizarre, dude. Rapala is like the best brand in fishing, in my opinion. And on Whatnot, you can get this stuff for dirt cheap. I'll tell you what would be cool too is a bluegill. Just before I paint this, I really appreciate this color on here. You can get shad wraps dirt cheap on there, dude. There's a lot of stuff I won't buy. Like, I'm not a big Jap crap fan. But man, you can get Rapala on there for great prices. What's up, Superfly? We are doing some Midmo OGs. Yeah, you're spot on about that. That is by far the best jerkbait. I will say though, I do really like the Rapala Shadow Wrap. That's a very good one as well. Okay. Superfly, look at this. It's a fat head. I still gotta put the black on the eyes. I'm gonna wait for that to dry. Is that the Tiny 4? Dude, I should really print off some stickers right now. I'm gonna lose track. I guess these are all the OG Slim 6s, so I should not have a problem today. I know a while back, just because I saw that 6-star sticker, one of my buddies was telling me that Walmart and a lot of their stores were redoing their sections, so you could get stuff like this for really. I mean, $6 for this is cheap. You can't even get that wholesale unless you're Walmart. All right. Text the wife back. I don't know. I'm half tempted to do a red crawl right now. Maybe I'll start with. What do you think, crappie or red crawl? That's a little too close. Heck yeah. I forget you're up north. It's been nice. It's been really nice down here. Let's go ahead and get these put on the stands. Now, just for reference, here I can show you one because I want to grab a reference for my crappie. I'll probably start with the crappie because those are a little easier. Definitely do the red crawl tonight. I'll show you. Let me go grab one. I just got done clear coating it earlier. Look at my fat head minnow. That's a tiny 7. Thank you. All right. Now here's the crappie. And then here is the red crawl. Honestly, clear coat came out not too good on that one. But it is what it is. I think that's what we're going to do first. So let's get some white loaded up. Start spraying. What's up, Coda? Awesome. I appreciate it, brother. These are going to be crappie. I got to say, it pains me to paint this one. I love this color. Very nice. What's that? That's got to be the Helsinki shad, right? Just a silver. No. Green gizzard shad. Thank you. Thank you, brother. So, Superfly, it is definitely more expensive for me to buy Rapala. I mean, it's significantly more expensive. I mean, we're talking 400 or 500 times more expensive. However, when you're painting something like this, one, it comes with the box. It's a branded lure, so that's a selling point. Two, this doesn't count towards my excise tax. Pretty much you have to pay a 10% excise tax on anything that you make fishing wise. Since these are already pre-made and I'm just repainting them, I don't. Now if it's a blank and I paint it, I have to pay that 10%, and that's on the sales price. So this ends up almost being a wash. It's really no different. But you're also, what I find with this is you are able to reach a market that already likes these with colors they can't get. So there's a benefit to it. And I guess this is kind of random. I'm going to take a break for painting to explain this. I guess kind of in a roundabout way, I hope that somebody sees how I paint this Rapala. Because my whole goal with painting is not to paint 200 lures each week. I don't really want to keep doing this. I like doing the painting. I like coming up with designs. So I guess really my hope is that if I paint something, somebody sees it and somebody wants me to design for them. Well, yeah, but honestly, the way the excise tax works out, that's if you run your business correctly, that's pretty much all you pay is the 10%. Now, if you end up making a bunch of money, then you're paying more, but you have to make a significant amount of money otherwise. And I wish I could talk, but I gotta keep this mask on. Alright, so we got our first layer done. I'm going to do a pearl white now. That'll give this a little glimmer. And I'm just going to run 3 at a time today. Unless I do some crawls, I'll probably do 2 of those. Thank you for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll also run some cleaner through it first. When you're going from white to pearl white, it doesn't really matter that much. It doesn't have to be that clean. Now, say if I was going from black to pearl white or any other color, then yeah. But since these are both white, it's just kind of a different, almost a different glimmer. It's not that big of a deal. I appreciate it, Superfly. And I'll show you guys, see if you can see the difference between these two. So the one on the left has that glimmer. You can kind of see it. It's not really a profound. You don't notice it as much at this step, but once you start putting other paint on there, it's going to be a lot easier. I'm going to hit this one with the hairdryer. That's still soaking wet. Well, I'll tell you, Coda, it depends. It depends on what you're going for. A lot of time, the shape matters almost more than the color, depending on what you're fishing for. But the color does matter, I would say. Now, does it really matter that it's super intricate? No, but some people argue if you want to catch the older fish that are a little more seasoned, the bigger ones, of course, you really got to match what they're normally eating. Really, the best way to do that is live bait, but with something like a largemouth, you're going to want to match something they forage on pretty often. So that's going to be crappie, that's going to be bluegill, that's going to be all kinds of shad. And around here, for example, they eat crappie like it's going out of style. Matter of fact, the largest bass I ever caught had a crappie sticking out of its throat. So I know that the bass around here love to eat crappie. It's one of my personal favorites. Exactly. So you kind of want to match what they normally eat. And so this is my reference, is this one I've already done. So we're going to put that yellow, and then I'm going to do a green. It almost looks like I sprayed some blue over this. Yellow and then green. Yeah, there's a 2-for-1 special. I think this is what I might have. Yep, we're going to need that. I'm working on it now. And we're doing a few of them, actually. I will say, too, having this on here, it reminds me a lot of my single trigger Iwata, where the Iwata hand, or the trigger is down here where this is grip. I was worried this was going to kind of kill this brush, and so far, I think I like it more. So you prefer it like this? I'm starting to. I think it definitely gives more control. All right. So far, dude, I like this one. I am planning on buying a nicer airbrush before too long. You got me thinking about the Micron. I had that happen on live one time. Not even 10 minutes, dude. That's ridiculous. I'll send you a good one after this. Good for DTs at least. Okay, time for the fun part. We're gonna put the crappie lines on. That website, the DTs are actually fairly priced. DT4, DT6, they're almost impossible to get online. They're some of the best Rapalas money can buy. I got a few that I'm waiting to paint. I'll put it this way: I haven't found a DT that I don't like yet. I have a DT14 here. Let's go ahead and hit this with a hair dryer. $2, dude, that's freaking stupid. That's what I like. Sometimes, dude, you find some stuff on there that's like significantly below what you could even get it at wholesale for. And it's almost like, dude, there's no way you're not losing money. I want to see. I think I'm going to go with what I know works on this, to be honest. I'm not going to mix it up. No, I'm not going to do that. Like, there's no way at $2 that dude's making anything unless he stole the damn thing. Stupid cheap. Now, I like to go through here, and there's some spots that I could use a little more paint. Okay. And with these, I like to put this on it. Just along this top edge. Just to give it a little more oomph. I'll tell you what, this one could use another little dot back here. On here or on like whatnot? Not that many. I want to say like 24. Whatnot like 119, but that's just because of Jinko's fishing. What I'm doing here is a very niche thing. There's not going to be too many people that are going to want to sit and watch this. Yeah. Those are my boys over there. They're good guys. They bought a bunch of my stuff and were shouting me out and everything. It was really cool. Forever thankful for that. That was really cool of them. I appreciate it, Superfly. I'm playing the long game on here. Well, that side looked a lot better. I appreciate it, brother. I like doing it on Whatnot, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't like seeing my exact work on other shows. So if you want my work, you gotta at least come to my YouTube page. You don't shit where you sleep at, I think's the phrase. You can still see the Rapala on these. I think it's you don't eat where you shit at. I said you don't sleep where you shit at. I don't think you want to sleep there either. This isn't holding up very well. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to give you a good view of this. I'm holding it on like an idiot. I think putting that scaling up top really just takes them to the next level. Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard sleep where you shit at. It would have. You guys make fun of the fumes. It would make sense now, since I don't know how to use a respirator apparently. Yeah, just suffocating myself for really no good reason. All right, we got one more, and then we'll put the shift on. And the fat head should be ready to put eyes on. I'll tell you what, I'm getting a long workout wearing this damn thing. But I like breathing. Dude, I can almost have about the same excuse, dude. Yeah, well, that makes a lot of sense, dude, because here I am thinking I'm being safe, and here I'm wearing a dang respirator without the respirator part, without the filter. I mean, come on now. Seeing things, dude. So it's like, this damn thing sounds like a hallucinogen. Okay. Awesome, dude. All right, let's put the red gills on here. I almost don't want to do the gills, to be honest with you. I don't even really want to risk it at this point. But you got to risk it for the biscuit. Dude, that's a no-brainer. I got to do that. I wasn't going to. I convinced myself pretty quick. Now I got a special red I like for these. That's awesome. Now this is the red I'm going to do for the gills. It's not a dark red. It's a very oxygenated blood looking red, which is fitting for a gill plate. I can't believe I even contemplated that. That looks killer. One second. I like your socks.
Thanks.
I can't believe you're gonna go be seen in public like that.
Yep, I gotta go with 6 at 5.
Okay. Will do, brother. I'm probably gonna get off fairly soon. I spent all day clear coating, so I don't want to be on here too long. I appreciate you coming and hanging out, man. And that fly video you did was very great. It's actually perfect. My wife's needing to learn, so I'll have to show her that. All right. We're done with that. Let's go ahead and put some shift on it. All right, fellas. I'm going to put the eyes on these. Already been on here for an hour and a half. I'm going to go eat some dinner. So thank you guys for hanging out. I will probably be back on again tomorrow, maybe later tonight. I don't know. So talk to y'all.